what Korean habit surprised you the most? Guys, 진짜. All depends on you, how you will study. I'm sorry, let's cut this. Hello everyone, Namaste, Sewaro. This is me Raymond and you're watching Raymond Korea Unfold. So after long time मैले चाहिँ मेरो भिडियो लिएर आइरहेको छु युट्युबमा. So धेरैजनाले सोध्नुहुन्छ मलाई यो क्वेसन्सहरू चाहिँ and I have selected few questions that are frequently asked in my Facebook, Instagram and mostly on TikTok. So let's start.
ल सुरु गरौँ
So म चाहिँ अलिकति इङ्ग्लिसमै बोल्छु है त. If you don't mind, don't think like Raymond त कति इङ्ग्लिस बोल्या. No, it's not like that. मेरोमा चाहिँ कतिजना इन्टरनेसनल फलोवर्सहरू पनि हुन्छ क्या. So they ask me in English and sometimes I reply. I think like they are Nepali or like that, but I reply in Nepali comments. I don't understand your language. They say, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
मस्त जोक मारा रे या
So how long does it take to learn Korean? So you say frequently. This is frequently asked question. So as for me, it took almost 2 or 3 months to learn basic kinaman. Like at first you have to learn basic, and right now also I'm learning. So I'm not that perfect. I'm just an average, not that wow, not that bad. I can understand Korean. I can reply little. So like out of 100%, if I have to say that I can understand 60%. But still like people be like, "Oh, your language is so good." Ah, 한국말 잘하네. How do Korean treat foreigners in real life? So, based on my experience, let me say you honestly, there are some Koreans like who are very good to me, and there are some Korean who are really mean to me and my friends. So especially if I have to say like when I am working, so they were when I was working before it was in last July. So I was working in one of the company, and I found over there people like Korean people, like they were old age. So it was like my grandmother age. So they were like they treated me like their son. So we were like my friends were there, almost five of them, and they treated us so well, like they treated us like their son. So those connection we can be made, and still I'm in contact with those grandmother. I say them Oma. um, I always call them whenever it's like festival, Christmas, or sometimes just to call and make sure how are they, and they always encourage me like study well, work hard, then after don't do bad things in your life, just be who you are, all those kinds of things. And there are somewhere like I have encountered, like especially now university when we are like going in a lift. So this is elevator, so this is my real experience, eh? It's not like making and all. So what happened one day was like we were going to attend our class, and there were two guys. So they open we were in basement, and we went to one first floor, and they saw us. There was like few Nepali friends, and they just like they like smell something like that. We can understand those language. And then after they didn't enter, so I was like, what, do we smell that bad? So like that kinds of treatment also you get. At first it used to be like that, but now it's very normal. I just let it go. Okay, next question. So what do you study, and how much is the course fees? So okay, I will not disclose the course fee.
ऐसा लगा मेरा मजाक
I'm pursuing my bachelor's in health administration, and I would be saying a little bit more about health administration. I have completed my second semester. So what we have learned right now, it's like more about we are more learning about like anatomy, physiology, all these symptoms and terminology, disease treatment, so all these kinds of things, and like how the patient needs to be care, like all these things are being taught to us right now, and we are learning the basic Korean words and grammars, obviously, that will help us to survive here. Do students regret coming to Korea? Well, there are so many things. I would say this video, it's I don't know, this Q&A, it's gonna be all about poll khulne, because the questions are so good. I think, well, it depends on you, what kind of mentality you come to Korea. Actually, I was like first time my visa was delayed. Why? Because मेरो चाहिँ ढिलो apply भयो भनेर my visa was delayed. Second time my visa was approved. So I didn't have any expectations. Like I will go there, I would be working, you know, I will be just working day and night, or I will be reading, or I will be doing this, I will be doing that. All I had in my mind was like, whatever comes in my life or whatever comes in my journey within these 4 years or 5 years, I will just try to handle it positively. That's what it is. Ani, no regrets, I would say. भनेर चाहिँ I came over here. I'm just going with the flow. Sometimes I have work, sometimes I don't have work, sometimes I study, sometimes mentally break down. You have. So I would say I don't have any regrets in my life. I will take this as an opportunity as well as an experience जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई चाहिँ मेरो लाइफमा, and यसरी नै अघि बढ्ने हो. Let's see where it takes. Okay. I don't know, this video it's gonna be very long, I guess.
हम मालूम है तेरे बाप को मत सिखा चल 1 hour later.
How difficult is the Korean education system? Well, for international students, I don't think it's very difficult for us. What we used to face in our, like, before in studying in Nepal, like 11, 12, then after I even gave the exam of bachelor's, like first year exam. So based on my experience, I would say like it's completely like different right here how we learn. So in my first semester, honestly speaking, guys, like my major was like health administration. In the first semester, we all did was like presentation. And presentation पनि कस्तो भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ like designing a healthcare, designing a hospital, designing a healthcare system in a country, design. So all those kinds of, you have to present. Then after group dramas, you have to perform a drama. What would you actions would you do? So there are like one really shocking thing. What was that? Was like first week we were introduced. Okay, your name, my name. We will be learning this thing, and next week we have to submit our assignment regarding designing your healthcare system in Nepal. So we were like, what? We haven't learned anything, and we have to design and show and present our presentation. So it was those things. So त्यस्तो हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ first semester त्यस्तै भयो, and then after second semester we learn about anatomy and physiology. I think that is very important, basic, but basic, those things are also like, I don't know why. I mean, language barrier भएर होला. Like we face so many problems like regarding like, maybe teacher does not टिचरहरूले चाहिँ इङ्ग्लिसमा राम्रोसँग बुझाउन सक्नुहुन्न कि हामीले बुझ्नु नसकेको जस्तो लाग्छ कि. इफ यु आर फ्रम कमर्स स्टुडेन्ट, इट्स भेरी हार्ड फर यु टु स्टडी हेल्थ एडमिनिस्ट्रेसन जस्तो लाग्यो. बिकज लाइक we don't have any knowledge regarding health system, so it's, you have to go from base, but here they won't teach you from the base. You have to just learn surfacely, and that's the thing. So try to understand. Okay, this is important. How important is topic for students? Well, this is very important. Topic check एकदमै important. It's very important for students. हामी नेपाली स्टुडेन्ट्सहरू भन्दा नि अरू स्टुडेन्ट्सहरूले चाहिँ you like they get 6 level, but we, I don't know, there may be some, but I haven't listened from our, like, our group of friends or like anyone like getting uke level, yeah, like six level. So it's very important, I would say, because if you want to get job, like if you want to secure yourself over here in Korea, then I think we have to get almost four level, 4 to 5 level to get jobs. You know, like you have to change your visa. In order to change your visa, you have to get that level. So it's very important, and right now starting it will be the best. They it's all depend on your studies, how hard work you do. It all depends on you. Okay, now let's go towards part-time job. These are the most asked question. What job do you do and how much do you earn? Yeah, this is the most important question. So if you guys are watching in my TikTok, if you guys watch my TikTok, then after Instagram, then you know guys I work as a barista. So यसमा नि कतिजनाले सोध्नुहुन्छ क्या, they many ask me like, there are so many people who ask me like how do you get job in barista. So I like, let me go through. So I have worked as a barista in Nepal for almost 2 years, and with that certificate I came here. I didn't have I was like, there was like mentality like I would work in cafe one day. So at first मैले आउँदाखेरि आई सर्च इन क्यारोट, म चाहिँ क्यारोट चलाइबस्थेँ फर्स्टबाटै, क्यारोट एप, थाङ्गुन. So I used to use that app, and before also I used to get many interviews, but I never, like I didn't have much good language at that time. And at first 2 3 months, then after they used to just reject me like you don't have much language. So language is very important, guys. Then after अनि मैले चाहिँ त्यतिखेर पनि at that time the same cafe that I went, that I'm going right now, I'm working right now. So at that time I just called. So 안녕하세요 사장님, is there any work? Yeah, there is work, but where do you live? I live like this at Jongbudae. Then after he was like, can you speak properly in Korean? No, I cannot speak Korean properly, but I have been working in cafe in Nepal for 2 years. I said like that. Okay, I will be calling you next. I'll be calling you soon. He said. Then after, no. Then I just saved that number like cafe Sazangnim. Okay, guys. So story is long. Then after, what happened was like then after again I worked differently. Then after again there was one interview like cafe. So I went, and as I looked at the phone number I called, it was like the same man, like the same owner which I have saved before. So I just called, and then after, you can come for interview. Then after I went interviewed, and he liked. So tomorrow, you just come, you just show us your skill, or you learn for 1 or 2 days. Then after, if you like, we will call you. So okay, fine. Then after I went, I worked for 2 days. So they liked, like I was like good at latte also. I drew मैले पिक्चरहरू पनि बनाइदिएँ कि latte art पनि गरिदिएँ. So they liked, and then after, okay, I will be calling, but you have to make work permit. So what happened was like I did not have work permit. म चाहिँ work permit को लागि eligible थिइनँ. There are some certain criteria you have to be eligible to get work permit. So there is also a long story regarding this. I don't want to disclose. So there was something happened, and I could not get work permit. Then I was like, Sazangnim, I cannot get work permit. Okay, fine. So when you can get? Then after, maybe after 3 months I'm eligible. Okay, he waited, and he waited till 3 months, and again I tried. No, work permit was rejected. Then after, you have to wait till December. That message came. So okay, fine. I said to my owner, Sajangnim, I have to wait till December. Okay, fine. Okay, let's wait. Then after, I applied. I was working another place. So I was working in another place. Then after, what happened was like I had a choice, like two places, first place, second place. Then after, it was a kind of promise I have given to that honor, so I could not ditch that on it promise, and they have been waiting for me since so many months, Nito. So I was like, let's go. Then after I applied, and finally work permit came. Then after I have been working over there, so मैले चाहिँ क्यारोटबाट पाएको हो भनौँ न. अनि yeah, like by, and right now I'm working. About the earning, I would not say, because like it's a hourly work. So um I'm चाहिँ हप्तामा 25 to 30, 25 to 28 hours मात्रै I work. You can know if you are in Korea how much I earn, which means
पैसा ही पैसा होगा.
okay, next question. Dorm life versus renting a room, which one is better? I would say, if you want, what kind of person you are, फेरि म त्यही क्वेसनमा आउँछु, त्यही एन्सर क्वेसनमा आउँछु है. What kind of person, what personality do you have? If you are used to with gathering, if you are used to with, हुन्छ नि, मान्छेहरूसँग मजाले घुलमिल हुन सक्नुहुन्छ भने चाहिँ होस्टेल पनि ठिकै छ जस्तो लाग्छ. If you are like kind of me, like I'm a kind of person, म चाहिँ धेरै मान्छेहरूसँग घुलमिल हुन सक्दिनँ. I prefer personal space. I think personal space is very important for me. So that's why I prefer to live alone. So that's why I'm living all alone. अनि मेरो एक्सपेन्सेसहरू चाहिँ ठिकै हुन्छ. Life in South Korea really as perfect as K-dramas. Okay, K-dramas fan. All those watching from Nepal or wherever you are watching from. If you are watching K-drama and if you think like, wow, K-drama, if I will go Korean, it will be same like that. Wow, I'm sorry, it's totally different. Yeah, you might find like that, but in reality, it's totally different. Yeah, if you know, you know. It's totally different. And don't have expectations as I have. Is Korean language really that difficult? Well, I would say it's medium. Not so easy, not so difficult. But right now, whatever I'm studying till now, it's not so difficult, it's not so easy. So, like, it's medium. If you study well, if you learn all those vocabs, if you learn the grammar, and I think it will be easy. Not just learning, I would say, if we have to use that in our day-to-day life, if whatever we learn, we have to use that in our day-to-day life, then only it will be easy for us. Okay, this question I would say, what nobody tells you before coming to Korea. Yeah. I didn't have any knowledge like we have to work on work permit. We have to get work permit, and that work permit is like 20 to 25 hours. And if they caught you, if you are caught by the immigration working without work permit, you would be fine. I didn't knew. That's all, guys. Stay ho. I know there are lots of other questions also, but you know the video it's gonna be very long, so I don't want to do that. One day, I want to, if I have to give any suggestions to upcoming brothers and sisters, is like, just be mentally prepared to face any kinds of problems, and do not have any kinds of high expectations while coming to Korea जस्तो लाग्छ. You might earn, you might not earn, but what you will earn here is like experience. तपाईँले एक्सपिरियन्स चाहिँ मजाले पाउनुहुन्छ. लाइक वाट रियल लाइफ इज भन्ने चाहिँ तपाईँले यहाँ आएर बुझ्नुहुन्छ जस्तो लाग्छ. इट्स टोटली डिफरेन्ट. डु नट हेभ एनी काइन्ड्स अफ एक्सपेक्टेसन्स. अल दोज एक्सपेक्टेसन्स यु किप will be hurting if it will not meet. So if you don't have any expectations, just be like, you will be happy, because it's quite different than what you think. So त्यही हो guys, म चाहिँ त्यही भन्न चाहन्छु. And just be mentally prepared if you want to come. And most importantly, it's a native language speaking country, so please learn the language. Language चाहिँ मेन हो, भाषा चाहिँ मेन हो जस्तो लाग्छ. म सबैजनालाई त्यही भन्छु भाषा मेन हो अनि काम कति पाइन्छ इफ यु नो द ल्याङ्ग्वेज इफ यु हेभ द ल्याङ्ग्वेज देन द्याट्स द प्लस पोइन्ट फर यु इफ यु हेभ द ल्याङ्ग्वेज यु गेट द वर्क इफ यु डोन्ट हेभ द ल्याङ्ग्वेज यु गेट द वर्क बट भेरी डिफिकल्ट वर्क विच आर इलिगल वर्कहरू चाहिँ तपाईँहरूले काम गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ सो त्यही हो गाइस त्यही भन्दै इफ यु लाइक द भिडियो प्लिज डु लाइक सेयर comment and if you are new watching my video please do subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.